children hear someone who we lost a short time ago, who, while she was the district manager, community board, constantly wanted us to have this center. So I want us to remember to keep Carmen Rosa in mind as we're here today. She was one of the people that was always in my ear that we finally had to get it done. So I'm pretty sure that Carmen is looking down on us and saying, finally. So next up, you know, when we talked that this had happened for decades, it was like ebb and flows. We talk about it, we kind of slow down, we talk about it, kind of slow down. And then we started to talk about it again. The borough president started convening meetings with us and the other elected officials that represent the area, and we said that we were going to do this. He said he was going to make sure that he was going to put his pocketbook up on the table as well. So with that, I want us to bring up our wonderful borough president, Ruben Diaz, Jr.
Good afternoon, everyone. God is good, and all the time. I'll tell you, he's good because he's been able to bestow on this young man the consistency, the tenacity, the commitment to this community. And God is good because he's been able to elevate Carl Heastie to Speaker of the New York State Assembly. And that's important, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be honest here. You know, when you look at the fact that he's up there with all of the different challenges, negotiating budgets, legislation, with the governor, with the Senate, and as the mayor said, protecting the city of New York, and yet still understands that he serves a local assembly district and does not forget, God is good to give us Carl Heastie. So thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, it was very early on, and when I first got elected, that individuals like Shirley and Al and so many of you, and Carmen, when she was with us, so many of you said, you know, we want you as the borough president not to forget this neck of the woods. And it was early on that you held my feet to the fire. And it was because of that over my borough presidency, we've been able to do nearly 40 projects just in the 83rd Assembly District, millions of dollars in housing, almost $3 million in our schools, teaming up with Andy King. Let's give Andy King a strong round of applause as well. All of the public schools and many of our preparatory academies here, giving cameras, allocating money to surveillance and cameras to Edenwald and other housing developments. And just yesterday, while we were all out and the nation was pausing on National Night Out and we were out here celebrating, coming together as a community, one of the things that hits me is that we always talk about fighting against the criminal element. And yes, we have to do that, and we're going to continue to do that. The Bronx is the safest Bronx. It is working with the community, the elected officials. It is the reason why we've been able to cut unemployment. It is the reason why we've been able to have so much economic development. But it is facilities like this and programs like this that we need to ensure that we have for our youth, our babies who are sitting right here, right behind us, in the shade. Yes, we need to go out there and identify the criminal element, and we need to combat that. But we have to give our youth a place to go. We have to give them programs. We have to give them the ability to expand their imagination, to go out there and conquer their universe. And that's what we are doing here today. It's more than just cement and bricks and mortar. This is about creating a space so that the spirit of our youth is healthy. It's a long time in the making, as the mayor said. And so we thank all of the agencies. We thank the mayor, we thank the city, we thank the speaker. But ultimately, what do we want? We want a better future for our children. We want a better future for our Bronx. And let me just say this, that the YMCA, what a credible organization. Let me say that again, the YMCA, what a credible organization. We have a YMCA in the Castle Hill section of the Bronx. You know that with La Central in the South Bronx, we're gonna have what, a 25,000 square foot YMCA? Is it 20? 45,000 square foot YMCA, excuse me. And so I'm definitely, Mr. Speaker, putting my money where my mouth is here, so I don't get in trouble with the North Bronx either. Brevemente en el español, déjeme dejarle decir que me siento orgulloso de estar aquí hoy. Esto, damas y caballeros, es una lección cívica, donde el gobierno de la ciudad de Nueva York, el alcalde de Blasio, el portavoz de la Asamblea Carl Heastie, los oficiales electos locales, los activistas, los líderes locales, el presidente del condado del Bronx, estamos aquí con el YMCA juntamente para darle a la comunidad lo que se merece. Lo que la comunidad se merece por fin es un edificio como este, que tenga programa, que tenga un sitio, una oportunidad para nuestro futuro, nuestros niños, que puedan ser todo lo que quieran, que puedan ahí expandir sus imaginaciones. Y yo, como presidente del condado del Bronx, me siento sumamente orgulloso de no solamente crear trabajo y oportunidades en otros sectores, sino también estar aquí hoy con Andy King, con Carl Heastie, con el alcalde y todos ustedes. Gracias a Wilhelm Ronda, gracias a James Rouse. I just want to thank Wilhelm Ronda from my staff and James Rouse from my staff. They deserve a strong round of applause. So, Mr. Speaker, Al, Shirley, you can rest assured that I will commit millions of dollars in the next 3 years till we get this done. God bless you, and let's make it happen.
Before we get to hearing from Councilman King, my partner up here, I too want to acknowledge